The Loire Valley, spanning 280 kilometers, is located in the middle stretch of the Loire River in central France, primarily within the administrative region named Centre-Val de Loire. The area of the Loire Valley comprises about 800 square kilometers. It is referred to as the Cradle of the French and the Garden of France due to the abundance of vineyards, fruit orchards, and artichoke and asparagus fields, which line the banks of the river. Notable for its historic towns, architecture, and wines, the valley has been inhabited since the Middle Palaeolithic period. In 2000, UNESCO added the central part of the Loire River Valley to its list of World Heritage Sites. Geography and climate. The valley includes historic towns such as Amboise, Angers, Bois, Chinon, Orléans, Saumur, and Tours. The climate is favorable most of the year, the river often acting as a line of demarcation in France's weather between the northern climate and the southern. The river has a significant effect on the mesoclimate of the region, adding a few degrees of temperature. The climate can be cool with springtime frost, while wine harvest months may have rain. Summers are hot, however, influences from the Atlantic moderate the temperature with breezes. Temperature, rainfall and average sunshine time in Angers. Wine. The Loire Valley wine region is one of the world's most well-known areas of wine production and includes several French wine regions situated along the river, from the Muscadet region on the Atlantic coast to the regions of Sancerre and Pau-le-Fumé just southeast of the city of Orléans in north central France. Loire wines tend to exhibit a characteristic fruitiness with fresh, crisp flavors. Culture. On December 2, 2000, UNESCO added the central part of the river valley, between Chalonnes-sur-Loire and Saly-sur-Loire, to its list of World Heritage Sites. In choosing this area that includes the French départements of Loire, Loire, Indre-et-Loire, and Maine-et-Loire, the committee said that the Loire Valley is an exceptional cultural landscape of great beauty, comprised of historic cities and villages, great architectural monuments, the chateau, and lands that have been cultivated and shaped by centuries of interaction between local populations and the physical environment, in particular the Loire itself. The Loire Valley chansonniers are a related group of song books attributed to the composers of the Loire Valley and the earliest surviving examples of a new genre which offered a combination of words, music, and illuminations. Architecture. The architectural heritage in the valley's historic towns is notable, especially its chateaux, such as the Château d'Amboise, Château d'Azay-le-Rideau, Château de Chambord, Château de Chinon, Château du River, Château d'Ursay, Château de Villandry, and Chenonceau. The chateau, numbering more than 300, represent a nation of builders, starting with the necessary castle fortifications in the 10th century to the splendor of those built half a millennium later, when the French kings began constructing the huge chateau here. The nobility, not wanting or even daring to be far from the seat of power, followed suit. The presence in the lush, fertile valley began attracting the very best landscape designers. In addition to its many chateaux, the cultural monuments illustrate to an exceptional degree the ideals of the Renaissance and the Age of the Enlightenment on Western European thought and design. Many of the chateaux were designed to be built on the top of hills. One example of this is the Château d'Amboise. Many of the chateaux had extremely detailed and expensive churches on the grounds, or within the actual chateau itself. This was because all of the French kings who reigned during the building of the chateau were devout Catholics.